Hello and welcome to the latest edition of CTO TV. This is your host, Abhilash Ramachandran. Today we have with us the greatest person, His Highness, Ernese Norelus. He is the CTO and cloud architect involved in the IBM Garage. What kind of customer pain points do you address in your current role?
Well, currently, there are many companies that are still debating where they are in regards to technology. Mm-hmm. And a good chunk of it deals with the infrastructure. A good chunk of their time is spent putting together infrastructure, making sure that operations and so forth, which at the essence, this is not necessarily their business. This is not their core business. So I heavily encourage them to say, well, you know, the likes of managing cloud or putting infrastructure together. Also, you have disposable infrastructure where you don't spend too much time. You want to make sure you get it through the automation and you can move on and get down to business.
Okay, so what is the kind of solution you provide them? How do you address their issue?
Well, primarily we look at understanding their environment. Okay. We focus primarily, I'll say, in automation, making sure we understand their pipeline, we understand what is mission critical for them, as well as how do they go about scaling. We want to make sure that the experience is well brought in, where they should focus primarily on their core strength. It is their business domain. We come in and we provide the infrastructure to help them run their business.
Fair enough, fair point, but every single vendor provides these services, what you said, Your Highness. Why are you different?
Well, we're different because we have that experience. A good chunk of the infrastructure, or I would say, in this case here, we have open source a lot of our technology. Okay. So we have the know-how. We're very experienced, and we're not making this a hidden secret. So
okay, so can you get a little more specific about your experience? What is the real expertise that we have?
My real expertise varies from understanding their core business, the infrastructure, how we help them move to cloud without having to have that technical depth. So that's what we provide at essence.
All right.
If you want, we can go in the minutia of the details, like the likes of DevOps, operational, and so forth. But for today, I think we'll stay at the business level.
Right, and I'm sure that the details are lying in your blogs.
Well, yes, a good chunk of what I'm talking here could be read in details in one of many of my blogs.
Okay, so do make it a point, viewers, to look into the blogs, and the URL of Ernese blogs is right here. Please go through it. What is the larger picture from an IBM perspective on resolving these issues?
Well, when we look at this, we're urging people to embrace cloud. And the likes of infrastructure, understanding the essence of first, we would go and advise, understanding where they are, help them migrate from their data center into cloud, or sometimes even do the reverse. And then we from that, as we go, we advise, we build, we move, we build, and we are able to manage. These are the services that we provide.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, and on top of that, I would say, obviously, all this goes through the likes of containerization, orchestrations, and so forth, where they have the ability to scale. And these days, we're talking about the likes of zero time down, where was only previous to mainframe. Well, these days, it's really possible. It's a dream come true. So you no longer need to have a downtime for maintenance. You have the ability where you can say, I can route my traffic. I can rebuild my environment, which is in a matter of no time. So you don't spend, say, months and months trying to build an environment. You fully automate it, you document, and all the documentation is into your code. The likes of infrastructure as code.
Okay, so say I'm a customer, I understand what you're saying. You have a process, you have the reasons, but why should I do it now? I can wait for another. Technology is changing constantly. I can wait for the next wave of technology, let the better things come in, more efficient processes come in, and then move over to that.
Well, you can always, no one will stop you, but in reality is you're always going to have technical debt. And then you'll realize the sooner you move, the more you're able to save money. Ultimately, our approach is to how do we go about making you save money?
Okay.
You have the option, or you've got the choice. You can say, my operation cost me an amount per month or per year, or you can double or triple. But I think these days we're all sensitive when it comes to spending. You want to make sure operationally you're efficient.
Right. So cost of operations comes
Cost
down.
of operation goes down.
Right.
And it has been proven the fact that you move to containerization from the VMware likes, your costs drop by 20%.
Thank you very much, Ernest, His Highness, as he likes to be called. It's been great having you on the show.
The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Thank you.